Great. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. It's Minnesota's very own Wigs, the original J Wiggle, of course. That's correct. Yeah, find all my kick and my social media names on my Facebook page. I got a Facebook page called Wigs. I use about all the major social media platforms. So yeah, just follow me, stay updated with everything that involves me, of course. But what I'm doing right now is I'm starting a little vlog series for the fans, to get to know me, my city, see what I do on a regular basis. A lot of people like doing vlogs, and I feel like something I was going to start out too. And um, I get out a lot. That's one thing. I like to get out. I'm not a house cat. I like to get around. I like to work out. I like to get in the community. I like to hang with friends, of course. So I like getting out of Minnesota. I mean, obviously, I'm a Minnesota guy, so I like fishing, I like hunting. But man, we'll see if we get that far in the series. But yeah, you will see a lot of Minnesota. You watch my vlogs. You don't know too much about Minnesota, what Minnesota looks like. The people in Minnesota. You'll find out in my series. But if you're from Minnesota, 'cause I know a lot of people from school and whatnot. And if you're from Minnesota, just give me a shout out, of course. Where you're from, what you do. Thoughts about music. And if you happen to see me, like I said, in school, on the streets, at work, just send me a shout out, of course, because I mean a lot to me. Cause I'm just starting out as an artist. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. In my grown, humble beginning. Giving you guys a little video. We ain't gonna do too much. We're just gonna get to know me a little bit. But I kind of did a little questionnaire, like a little FAQ, frequently asked questions, and I'm just gonna answer them. And it's all about music, really. We're just gonna talk about music mostly. What music means to me, and whatnot. Questions like that, just about music. And obviously through the series, you're getting to know me a little bit more, my background and whatnot. But yeah, we're just gonna start, a little humble today. Let's talk about some music. So yeah, might as well kick off with the questions. First question I put together was, um, when did your love for music start? And my love for music rather started kind of differently. I'll say that some people, as far as me, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer. I'm still trying to find myself as an artist. I only been rapping for 6 months, maybe less. But I started around last summer. Right now it's in April. So I started around last summer, so yeah, close to like I'll say like 6 or 7 months. It was like the end of summer. So I've been rapping too long. I've been recording music too long. But when music started for me was in elementary school. When I started a school band. That's where it started for me. That's where music started for me. School band, and I play alto saxophone. I know exactly what to play. I just want to play something. I always like music. Plus, one thing that also really motivated me to join the band that year. 'Cause I was sixth grade. That's when I started band. And one thing that really motivated me, to get involved, do something that year was because I was supposed to play football that year. I was signing up for football in the spring before sixth grade, but I didn't make any of the required mandatory weigh-ins. You know how they do. I think it's just a little for younger kids for Pee Wee football. They just do weigh-ins. You have to do physical, obviously high school things like that. But I think for elementary there was physicals, so just weigh-ins. I missed every single weigh-in. Most of that was on my folks. They're supposed to take me there. Obviously, they signed me up, so they're supposed to take me there. But I always blame myself because I always could have said I could have reminded a little bit more. I did write it on the calendar. My mom does put everything on the calendar, so I make sure I do that. But that didn't work that year. She didn't check the calendar as much. I didn't remind them as much as I'm supposed to, so I missed it. All my weigh-ins, I wasn't able to play. Period. I wasn't able to play football here. It was some Pee Wee football. And that's probably my number one sport. To this day, it's still my number one sport. So, yeah, when I didn't join football, I just looked for something else to do that year, that fall. So, band over for only sixth graders. Before that was orchestra for fifth grade, but there's no band for for any other grade. So I was like, it's kind of unique. Sixth graders, only kids could do bands. So I was like, why not? I wanted to choose, one of the shiny instruments, one of the brass instruments, one of the jazzy type of instruments. 'Cause I always like jazz. Um, I'm a big music guy. I like all kinds of genres. So uh, I listened to jazz growing up too. So I like jazz. So I was like, let me pick one of those instruments. I'm only gonna pick a flute or a clarinet. My dad might have picked me to do a clarinet, but I jumped the gun quick and took the alto sax. Yeah, that's where I started. From sixth grade to the end of high school, I did band. And being in band, it really helps your music IQ as far as reading music, understanding tempos, understanding dynamics, articulation, you know, um, rhythm, just rhythm in your mind. You get to see it all. And you pick any type of genre, any type of song, you see the music more deeply, you appreciate the music more deeply. So I feel like, that's, that it played a part of me being an artist today. I think it played a part throughout, all the music I make. So yeah, that's where music really started for me. Let's get on the next question. When did your music impact, or how did it, let me read it again. How did music impact your life? How did music impact my life? Um, and I guess it's pleasant to the first question. It gave me, kept me occupied in school. It kept me focused. Um, and obviously, I think it just helped me grow as a person. But as far as just music overall, like music for me, um, I think it really helps with my emotions, help me be emotionally stable. Not saying without it, I'm not emotionally stable, but it helps me keep composed a little bit more. It helps hype me up when I want to get hyped up. Um, it really speaks to me. Yeah, for me, music, like I don't always necessarily hear lyrics, but I see pictures sometimes. Sometimes I see what the artist is saying. I can see it, through my eyes. Um, and that just gives a deeper meaning to me. It motivates me. It makes me hungry. It makes me determined. But obviously, we all seen those sappy love songs. They get you in your feels too. So music, is I think it's emotional haven for me. And we're emotional beings, so we'll always find ourselves being emotional or reacting on things. But music is the one thing that calms me down, hypes me up, and just keeps me stable. So, but other than that, as far as getting into music, yeah, it kept me focused. It kept me, determined. You know, it kept me busy. So I mean, it's great impact on my life. That's all it's been. It's been a big impact in my life. Next question: why I find music to give to the world? And this is a question that I don't think a lot of people ask themselves. I watched a documentary in band. I think the first time I seen it was actually elementary school. So this research has been going for a while. I don't got no documents to show you guys anything. So quote anything I say, but um, in band, we watched this video. It was this documentary on music therapy, and um, how they use it is not sure exactly. I'm trying to think of the scene that I saw, but I won't remember exactly. But I think this guy who has this condition, mental condition, I think it's something like let's see. Oh, it's a condition that it's a physical condition. It's a physical diminishing um, condition. I think it's like AI or something. It starts with A. And it's a guy from the Saints. He had that. Anyone knows football? You're on the Saints. He's a good special teams guy. He got diagnosed with that condition. It's called something immuniosis or something like that. I want to be exact, so you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's just a protease. None of this is scripted. I'm really just, well, it's partially scripted. Let's see. Pearson, something Pearson. I said Pearson, Saints. I think that's it. Gleason. I don't know what I was saying. I seen Gleason. I don't know what I was just looking. So Steve Gleason. Steve Gleason. So yeah, Steve Gleason has this condition. I'm gonna try to find the exact name for it. But man, I'll just keep going. Yeah, so Steve Gleason has this condition, and this guy in the documentary has this condition. So before this condition, it affected him mentally. It affected speech. It affected him physically. So he was just like me. He would talk fine. He would walk fine. So he was a fan of music. He liked jazz. He listened to jazz growing up. And he had all these favorite artists. And he put all his songs on his computer. So all the songs stay on the computer. Just like anybody else. Save the songs. Put on their phone. So yeah, he had a good life. But then at some point he got diagnosed with this disease, this condition. And this condition, this is what it did. It affected him physically, right? He slowly had problems walking. He slowly had problems lifting things up. So it's called ALS. I knew it started with an A. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. It's amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I guess I'm going to try to pronounce it a little bit. He had this condition. Yes, that's what it does to you. It slowly breaks you down physically. So he he had problems walking and hugging. As soon as it started becoming, affecting his spine. So he couldn't just stand up straight. So he eventually got a wheelchair. And that wheelchair turned into a sort of speech impairment. And I don't think it entirely shuts your brain. It does eventually. Yeah. It works all the way to your brain and you die. You die from this. Don't cure for ALS. You die from this. So he came out ALS, and when he started having the speech impairment, it was bad for him. And he just I think this guy was just more of an angry guy or an upset guy. And he had a lot of spasms during the day. Not spasms, but he would get angry. He had a lot of tantrums during the day. And his wife watched over him, but she just wouldn't know how to calm him down because sometimes he was just gone for 20 minutes, just acting wild, throwing things, screaming. So she took him to his music therapy. I don't think other therapies work. And once that person played one of his favorite songs, he was already upset. He was singing to it. Matter of fact, he wasn't calm. He was singing to the song. Like he has this speech impairment, but he was actually singing. And I think it's something you can look on YouTube. It was a black guy. I think they show other people too had the condition. It might not have been ALS, so don't quote me. But he had this condition. All I know is that it was one of his favorite songs, and through the speech impairment he had, he was still able to sing it well. Like he was a good singer, and he was calm and he was happy. He was smiling. So music's a gift. It's a gift to the world. It really has a place in this world for all of us. Like Like I said, it can be an emotional thing for us, help us stay emotionally stable. But it can be a music therapy type of thing, and it gives hope. Music gives hope. Music really started as hymns. It started as church hymns, and those hymns, stand for hope. Stand for obviously for the religion itself, but it stood for hope. For the slaves, it stood for hope, for freedom. You know, so it music has deep roots to the world, and that's why it affects all of us. I don't care. I don't care if you're a pop culture type of person. Like pop culture. Like things going on in this younger generation. But you'll find music. You'll find music to be one thing that's stable, one thing that's constant in your life through all the changes that's going on. The generations, society, everything. Music stays the same. Music is your soul. Music is what describes your soul, what describes your mind. Music is obviously it's an art, but like I said, it's also a gift. So that's why I found music a gift, just because it really enables um, people to stay hopeful. Hopeful is probably one of the most important um, emotions to have. Because you don't have hope, you just become a deadbeat, depressed person. Everything that doesn't go your way, you're depressed. I'm pretty sure you throw on a song when you're upset and it helps you feel better. Just change the situation, it gives you hope. Like, I can go through this, I can make it through this. So, music's a gift to the world, and I'm thankful for it. Well, I love hip hop. Um, I love hip hop because I grew up listening to, I guess, start off with that question. I grew up listening to hip hop. I have to say, my sister and my brother, my older brother, helped me put me on hip hop, the genre. I always listen to what they listen to. And to be honest, what they first started listening to was Backstreet Boys. Or I have to say my sister. She listened to Backstreet Boys. She listened to Britney Spears. Around those days. I'm a '90s baby, so we listening to them. It's a number of good artists too. My mom, she listened to Whitney Houston a lot. She listened to there's a few other people too. She listened to, but Whitney Houston wasn't many people she listened to. We all listen to Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Prince. So we're '90s people. That's our time. That's our era. So, but my sister especially, she listens to the pop. And that's how pop was. It was they Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears. So that's what I grew up listening to. My brother, he listened to hip hop for the most part. So he put me on 50 Cent, put me on Nas, he put me on Lil Wayne. Those are like my three first artists he put me on. Uh, and I just picked up from there. As far as hip hop, that's I was brought up. My brother helped me bring me up in hip hop. But I love hip hop just because I just like. And today, everyone could speak for this. It's just hip hop. Obviously, its roots is from Africa with the drums. I don't know the name of the drums they use from Africa. I'm African, so I should know this shit, but I don't. But that's where the roots come from. You know 80s rap. They use some of those instruments in 80s rap. So, um, that's where it started from, and the similarities between them. But it's a hype type of music. I don't necessarily say that because some songs, the vibe is more slow. But it's a hype type of music, but then it's also soulful at the same time. That's where R&B comes in, and R&B plays in hip hop too. Hip hop is rap in. That's what makes hip hop. Then you have rap, of course, but hip hop is soulful music because you have blue vibrations in hip hop. You have pop vibrations in hip hop. Um, you have obviously you have the high accelerated drums, the high accelerated electric sound. So you got some electric music in hip hop too. A lot of the sounds are synthesized as far as when you talk about bass instruments or percussion instruments, they are synthesized. So it has some electric um, influence in it too. But then yeah, you got some African influence and Caribbean influence in it. So it's a lot of mixture in the hip hop. That's what people don't realize. So that's why it's so appealing to everybody. Everybody can find a hip hop song they like, whether it was the 80s, 90s, 2000s today. There's gonna be a hip hop song you like. If you're not a hip hop person, if you're not a rap person, I don't like rap. Rap is ignorant. I don't like rap, but you'll find an ignorant song that you listened to back in the day. So hip hop, I just feel like it appeals to me in so many ways, um, so many songs. So yeah, hip hop, obviously is my favorite genre. Hip hop, so yeah, hip hop is always close to me. And is hip hop evolving a good thing? We hear this question all the time. Not necessarily the question, but this issue of hip hop evolving. Today's artists like Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, um, 21 Savage, Designer, Future, you know, Kodak Black. Then you have the Chicago people, the drill. So then you can we're talking about hip hop all day. We're running hip hop. Hip hop evolves. Yeah, hip hop evolving is a good thing. Just like every other genre evolved. New artists came, artists left, new artists came, artists left. It evolved and turned out to be a good thing. I don't think. Where it's more appealing, it's more, it's fresh. So we need to keep it fresh. Yeah. Keep listening to the same artists from the early 2000s, Chingy, Nelly. You know what I mean? P Diddy, he was big around then. 50, and Paul Wall, Slim Thug, you know, Mike Jones. Y'all know Mike Jones. And, Twista, Kanye, still go hard. We just keep listening to the same people. And some are still relevant today, thank God. We just keep listening to the same people. It's gonna get old. People gonna be like, play something fresh, do something different. People say, oh, he's slowing down. He's literally just doing the same thing. And doing the same consistent thing that, made good sales for him. Make good albums for him. He's just doing the same thing. The artists doing the same thing today. But, if we keep doing it for a decade, then they'll say, oh, he's falling off. Well, he's really not falling off. He's just doing the same thing. But then, doing well for him. So, as an artist myself, I'm going to make sure I switch it up too. I want to have the same sound in my songs, So, the same rhythm in my songs. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. So, you got to keep it fresh, And as hip hop evolving, I love Lil Uzi. I like Lil Yachty. I listen to all their songs, but I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing, and obviously they'll keep growing. They're young like me. They're both young like me, so they keep growing and they'll keep making better music. So I like that hip hop's evolving. I think it's a good thing for the music industry. Yeah, hip hop is probably the number one genre right now. It's the number one genre as far as making money. It's the number one genre. Right? You have more hip hop albums or hip hop songs being downloaded online, being bought online, than any other genre. It's the number one genre. So that's a good thing for the music industry. So I think it's a good thing that hip hop's evolving. And like I said, playing my last question, why I respect all artists and genres because they keep it fresh, and some of them are consistent what they do. So they make it songs, and um, but they also stay true to themselves. Even they change up the flow, change up the rhythm, change up the sound. They stay true to themselves. I'll get some names. J. Cole, he's not a favorite artist right now. Um, um, who else? Ace Hood, I love him. Kanye, he's still going hard. Uh, Meek Mill, you know, I don't care what anybody say. Meek Mill, Drake's still going hard. You know, Drake, Drake been going. He been going for a while. People just started listening to Drake after 2010. Drake and been making, they making hits before 2010. Like, that's why you gotta respect him. Probably, he's probably the most successful rapper right now. You know, I can't say that he's not the most successful rapper right now, but as far as I guess artist, he's the most popular artist right now. Yeah. I mean, Jay-Z's still making music. Lil Wayne's still making music. You can't say he's the most successful right now, but he's the most popular artist in general right now. Drake. We talking about Drake. So, yeah, so those are artists I listen to. And, as far as all artists, I respect artists, all genres too. That's part of the question. Because like I said, genres play in each other. They mesh, they meld, try to find words they weave. Um, they flow together. What's the word for it? I'm trying to find the word. But they all play within each other. Like I gave the example for hip hop, it's a combination. It's a mold of different genres really. Um, so you gotta respect people who do that because they make it possible. People who stay true to their genre, they keep making music for that genre. Um, talking about pop, talking about light rock, punk rock, you know, things like that. Indie rock. You know, they a lot of there's a lot of influences. They play in each other. They what's the word? They mash. I don't think they mash, but they um but they that's the same thing. That's the same thing I'm trying to say. They play within each other. So you have to respect all artists. You have to respect all genres because they really help. They help the music industry. They help keep music alive. And as far as hip hop, yeah, I respect all these artists because they keep it fresh. New artists come in, they make new different type of sounds. They keep the genre fresh. So um, yeah, I'm just rambling. I'm just trying to find answers. But and the next question plays into this question to my favorite artists. I already named J. Cole. Two ones I'm listening to right now. J. Cole. Last album he made, I wasn't too much a fan of. For Your Eyes Only. I wasn't too much a fan of that. I feel like he could have done more. He could have put more bangers on there. More head bangers. Not a lot of head bangers in that album. It's more of a mellow, slow type of feel, slow type of vibe in that album. Same thing goes with More Life. I feel like it's the same type of. More Life I would say, is a better album. I hate to say it. I love J. Cole, but I hate. No, I'm still listening to More Life. I haven't listened to all the songs of More Life. I listened to all the songs and For You Guys. Once that came out, so I gotta listen. That's my favorite artist. I gotta listen to J. Cole, see what he did with it. But it's a good album though. It's a good mellow album. You can sit down, listen, think about. He's that type of artist now where you gotta stop provoking. You gotta sit down and think, and to understand what he's saying, you gotta sit back, to really catch what he's saying on his songs. But yeah, he could have put some bangers in there. More Life, I think there's a couple bangers in there, some head bangers in there. So That's why I like it more. I haven't listened to the whole album. I haven't listened to all More Life yet, but I think it's a little bit more life than Free Eyes Only. So shout out to Drake. But yeah, I'm listening to J. Cole, listening to Ace Hood. If you have not listened to Ace Hood mixtape, Starvation mixtapes, then you know who Ace Hood is. If you haven't listened to his mixtapes, you know who Ace Hood is. I think those are his more popular albums, really, more than the commercial albums he's been doing. You know, Starvation 3 and Starvation 4 are my favorite. My two favorite albums by him, period. Even I like the Trial and Tribulations. That was good too. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I like Trial and Tribulations more than Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Um, but Starvation 4 is my favorite album. I'm surprised it hasn't blew up. It hasn't blew up like it was supposed to. He had a couple singles off of that mixtape, but those are his best songs. Like I said, it's his most complete album. And some people didn't like it because his sound kind of changed. He kind of put a little filter in his sound. And he changed. I can say he changed his flow, but he did a little something with his rhythm too, how he raps. But his flow is still there. You can hear his voice. He changed the flow, so I can say he did the rhythm. He changed the flow a little bit. But you can still hear that sound, the still, signature, you know, flow sounds. You can hear from him, so you can tell it's him. So he ain't really changed as an artist in that song, in the album, but. Yeah, the sound filter is there. His voice sounds a little different. You have to hear it to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's hard to describe, but you can tell it's him. If you know Ace Hood, you can tell that's Ace Hood. Yeah, that's his best album. People don't like it just because he did that. But I think that's his best album. So shout out to Ace Hood. If you're watching this, shout out. Give me a shout out. I love it. Because most people fuck with Ace Hood. Like, how often do you hear Ace Hood? In the news, hear about his name too much. Shout out to him. He also did Body Bag. A few other stuff. So, he's going hard. He's been going for a while too. He's been going around the same time Drake been going. People didn't know that. Starvation 4 though. Check that out. But yeah, Ace Hood, J. Cole, bro just put me on Travis Scott. Travis Scott, that dude hella talented. And he put me in just in time to make this video. God, a week ago I was listening to Travis Scott. That nigga is talented. He's not a lyricist type of guy, but as far as making a complete song, here's the things in a complete song. You need a good hook. You need some melodic rhythms in your verses that play into the hook. So you need melodies, good melodies. And you need good production. You need good production for that song. If we can have those three things, I don't care how trashy your lyrics are, that's gonna be a catchy song. That's what makes a catchy song. And please leave some comments down below if you disagree. Those are the three things. You need a good hook. You need some, as far as words, you need to put some good words together. Obviously, you gotta play with your sound a little bit. Make a good hook. Put some melodic tones in the verses and playing the hook. You need good production. So, whether it's Haybanger, that's the type of song, or it's a slow vibe, type of song, you need those three things. And Travis Scott has that. I don't care what song he jumped on. Every song he jumped on, he made it catchy. Every song he's jumped on, that's why he would want to fuck with him. And bro just told me that he worked with Kanye a lot during his younger days, and he actually influenced Kanye. Kanye has some influence from Travis Scott. And Travis Scott was literally a teenager when he was working with Kanye. Something bro told me. I don't know if that's true. I haven't really looked into it yet. But I could hear some similarities between them making sounds or making hooks of melodic tones. I can hear some similarities from Kanye. I can hear similarities from Travis Scott. But that just shows shows to prove that they both geniuses. Kanye and Travis Scott, they both geniuses as far as making a complete song. They can do that, and that's one thing Travis Scott does. He's hella talented on his songs. Check out this one, this latest album, Burn the Trap, McKnight, something like that. Um, he has some singles on there, and that's just a good full album. That might be his best album, I think. So, you know, bro, put me on. I'm just listening to him right now. Still listening to him, so I like that dude. Um, who else? Bibby, I like Lil Bibby. I like some street rap. I like some gangster rap. That's the probably type of genre he is. Called drill too. Um, I like Little Baby. I like Little Baby. I have a couple of his albums. I have Free Crack 2. I think that's better than Free Crack 1. And Free Crack 3. They up a lot. I don't think it's the same thing actually, but Free Crack 2, Free Crack 3. And those are two. That put his career on. Like, you gotta respect Little Baby. If you didn't respect him before those two albums, you gotta respect him now. Two well put together albums. And obviously he has a distinct, heavy, raspy voice. Like he has an attractive voice. He has an attractive voice. Anyone hear him, it'll catch their attention right when they hear the voice. Like, whoa, it must be some OG rapper. He turns some 22, 23-year-old kid rapper. So he has a captivating vibe to him. So yeah, definitely look at Lil Baby. Look at Free Crack 1, Free Crack 2, Free Crack 3. His mixtapes. Those are hot. Um, I'm trying to think of all the artists for y'all. Tory Lanez. Oh my god, how I forgot about Tory Lanez. How did I forget about Tory Lanez? I can talk about these artists all day. Tory Lanez. Bro put me on him in college. Shout out to Bro. Sorry Range. He put me on him. Me and Bro was just smoking. And he just put me on him. He played a song. And it was Say It. I think that's the name of the song he was playing. And man, that's such a catchy song. So um, that just did it for me. I'm like, this guy's hella talented. You gotta listen to him. This guy's hella talented. And from there, I just started listening to all the songs. And he's one of those guys who can put together good hooks, good melodies, and his tune to it. And what makes him distinct from Drake, and people say, oh, he's a copy of Drake. He sings and he raps just like Drake does. He's a more talented singer. Because he has better vocals than Drake will ever have. Drake is a decent singer. People realize that too. Drake is a decent singer, but he has a better. Obviously, he can hit falsetto better. He can hit higher notes better. Drake, he hasn't really. I haven't even heard Drake hit falsetto once. So he's a talent. He's just a naturally talented singer. I think he started out singing. That's what he said. Yeah. But as far as Tory Lanez, he has Toronto. He has Toronto too. Nigga has a lot of albums. Actually, he has Lost Cause. I'll say that's probably his. Between Lost Cause and True Intentions, um, that's hard to pick, to be honest. That's actually really hard to pick. But I'll say those are his two best albums. And then he has a ton of singles there. Say It, One Day. I don't know if that's on any of the albums. Then obviously his debut album. I told you. Yeah. You gotta listen to that too. I told you was really good too. I told you. Would it be out the other two? Would it be out Cruel Intentions, Lost Cause? I don't know. He put together some good albums too. He really put together some good albums. It's hard to say. I have to give the edge to Lost Cause. He did a lot of good things at Lost Cause. I think I have to give it a Lost Cause. Priceless, Gold, Godfather. Godfather is probably one of my top three favorite songs by him. Like, just to put that together, the sound from Godfather, and what you hear, you can hear the melody from Godfather. If you watch Godfather, you want to talk about, you hear the melody right away. Like, that's ill. That's ill. Like, yeah, I respect bro for putting that shit together. Godfather. So yeah, he has some good shit in Lost Cause. So yeah, you gotta give it to Tory Lanez. Shout out to Tory Lanez from Toronto. Not too many, hear a lot of artists coming out there. So yeah, he coming out there, he hella talented. So he'll get up there. He'll be one of those one of those empires. One of those pioneers of music. Really, he'll be one of those guys if he keeps doing what he's doing. He's done a lot already. So at a short time, he's been like 24. He's only like 24, so he's done a lot. And this brings me to Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller, I like him too a lot. It's one good album going from the trap. So what else is there? I said Meek Mill already. My favorite albums from Meek Mill, Dreams Are Worth More Than Money, something like that. Um, Dream Chasers 3 and Dream Chasers 4. I've been listening to Dream Chasers 4 yet, believe it or not. So I need to listen to that. I gotta say, arguably his best selling album was Dreams Are Worth More Than Money. So he has so many singles from that. So I think that's his best album he made. So that's gonna be my favorite album from him. But yeah, Dream Chasers 3 was pretty nice too. That's probably my favorite other albums from him. So yeah, Meek Mill. One thing I like about Meek Mill, he has a lot of emotion when he raps. Some people don't notice that. Like, when you rap with that much energy, that much emotion, it just resonates. He's like a street rapper to a gangster rapper, and you can just feel his pain when he raps. Like, you just feel like he's put so much energy into it. And that's probably the way he just talks too. It's his sound, his voice, but when you put together that much energy and that much emotion in it, anybody would believe. Like, they'll be lying to you. They say, "Oh, that's trash," That's trash. You can see them looking down and just, you can just see them, thinking, just, you know, uh, just taking in everything. You can just see it in their face. He's one of those rappers, and he forces you to listen. So, shout out to me, he's definitely one of my favorite rappers. And then it goes for the rappers I'm really listening to right now. So the rappers I'm really listening to, artists I'm really listening to. Post Malone, he's one guy who I recently been listening to too. I like his stuff. It's I like that he's open to making different type of sounds, playing into different type of genres. I want to be stuck at one thing too. I want to show that I'm talented, I'm an artist. I'm willing to go in uncomfortable zones. I'm willing to, show that I am able to do different things, different genres, playing different genres. You I want to be a versatile artist. So, shout out to Post Malone. Who else is there? I think those are the guys I'm really listening to. But yeah, like I said, I listen to everything. So I made this a lot of R&B singers too. Oh man, I mentioned Bryson Tiller. Straight R&B guy. I don't know if it's a straight R&B guy I listen to right now, really. Yeah, not necessarily. Wait, you go through my playlist, you'll see Phil Collins in there. You'll see Green Day in there. I listen to everything as far as an artist recorded right now. It's really just hip hop artists. I don't listen to too much other stuff right now because it doesn't really feed into being caught up as an artist. So, yeah, that's really what's kind of saying. I think that answers, the last question to influences in my music. Um, it's got to be the people I start listening to it. Um, the guys I named. the main guys are probably 50, Michael Jackson, uh, believe it or not, Justin Timberlake, um, and Chris Brown. Believe it or not, I think those are the guys that really influence my taste in music and influence, me wanting to be the artist I want to be. So those are my influences. Um, and let's head to beat. I talked about everything with music by me. So I'm I have a song out. Apologize, but I have a song out right now. It's called Santa Barbara. I literally just finished it today. I just finalized it today, the official version, official track. I just finished it today. So I definitely ask you guys to go check it out. It's definitely gonna be one of my favorite songs, even after, the whole album. I think it's gonna be my favorite song. One of my favorite songs, rather. So definitely you should go check it out. Tell me what you think. Go in the comments. Leave a message for me, questions, everything like that. But for my music, I might as well tell you the name of my album, the name of my mixtape. It's gonna be a mixtape. I don't got money to put together a commercial album, so I have to get a mixtape, and it's gonna be called OG Wiggle. Jay Wiggle. So I'm gonna put that together, and it's gonna take that. It's hard to tell right now, man. I'm just coming out. I gotta put money together to make this album possible. So it could go from anywhere, June to November, believe it or not. So my goal is to keep at it. Don't drop it. Just keep at it until the album's done. But money's gonna come my way at some point. So I ain't gonna promise to be done by June, but it's going to be done by June. I mean, drop the album by June. So obviously every song I make though, I release it on SoundCloud. You guys got all my social media names. SoundCloud, my name is Wiggs. That's my stage name. So that's where you can find every song that I drop. On that. I'm gonna try to put stuff on YouTube too. So definitely check out YouTube. That's where I release my songs on Facebook too. So check out Facebook. Obviously, I'm also on Instagram and Snap. So check me out there too. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get going on this album. I'm excited to get to know me. I'm excited to really share myself to the world through my music. So I'm definitely grateful for anyone who wants to join the journey with me. To join this journey, this long journey I'm taking. And I'm thankful for any help I get, any support I get. So any support you can get, even advice, definitely give it. I definitely want to open, who takes constructive criticism, good love. So any message you gotta leave, know where to meet me at. All my names are on Facebook. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing more of these vlogs. It's gonna be a nice series I put together for y'all. Y'all gonna fuck with it. Y'all gonna fuck with it. Y'all gonna get it off. That's my personality. Right now I'm just, I'm just chilling right now. It's been a long day. So y'all really get to know me more, see more of me, my personality. So yeah. Again, thanks for y'all tuning in. It's a long ass video. I'm gonna be like a half hour. It's gonna fit like a good 45 minutes maybe. So anyway, so gotta hear more vlogs and support. Again, check me out. I'm gonna try to make a vlog every week. I might get another one this week. I'm not sure, but definitely next week you'll find another vlog. Hopefully, I'll be outdoors next time. Um, So definitely check out my Facebook page. That's where all my vlogs gonna be. I'll put it on YouTube too. I keep saying that. I'm gonna put everything on YouTube also. It might just take a little longer to get it on YouTube. Facebook, Facebook. Definitely find out Facebook though. Definitely check out YouTube also. But again, thanks for y'all tuning in. And I'll definitely see you guys next week. If not, later this week. Peace.